Hello, everybody. Welcome to what may be my last video update on my YouTube channel for the next 12 or so months. Uh, and I want to cover a few things in this video. The first one is this loss that you're looking at, the 39% loss. And then I'm going to get into and cover what's going to be happening over the next 12 months. And that will be the biggest portion of this video. And then what's the plan after? All right, so that will be the last thing I cover in this video. All right, so the 39% loss. So this is the TMA algorithm that or EA that I've been, expert advisor that I've been working on. I've been trading it for, paper trading it for an account, a private equity firm out in Europe, as I mentioned. Was just about to sign a contract with them, and then I had a loss on the 3rd of October. Was making that back pretty quickly, and then had a further loss. So this account initially had a 10% drawdown cutoff. So that means that once the drawdown of the trades got to 10%, all trades were closed out for a realized loss. And after the 3rd of October, I turned up the risk to minus 20% to try to make back the loss a little bit quicker. And that resulted in, on the 17th, two 20% losses back to back. So really unfortunate situation there. And as you know, I'm not going to be trading this for these guys, at least at this point in my life. I'd give it at least another 12 months, maybe longer. I don't know. So I'm still in contact with them, but definitely everything is on hold. All right, so what happened here? If you, with the 40% loss, this was in regards to the pound that the TMA Expert Advisor trades. And there are two weaknesses with the TMA Expert Advisor. One of them is a slow bleed in one direction, either up or down, with no 10 to 15 pip pullback within that 100 pips bracket of market movement. And here, the second weakness is a spike in one direction, up or down, in a matter of minutes, seconds, or even hours, with that same 10 to 15 pip pullback being non-existent. And so I got hit pretty heavily on the pound US dollar with this push up of 200 pips, and then it came back down, almost like a little whipsaw happening there. So I got hit hard. So on the push up is when I got hit pretty hard. Made a little bit of recovery on the way back down, but yeah, it was the push up that did it. So I knew this weakness was part of the TMA Expert Advisor, and I failed to really act on it. I have a filter in place that I'll be working with, but currently the TMA Expert Advisor is also on hold until I get that filter in place to help with at least one of the two weaknesses. All right, so what that looks like on Robert's account. So I'm still trading Robert's account. This is the was $36,000 that I was trading for him, and now it's almost 34. And so I got hit with that same loss, but it wasn't nearly as bad. And then I took a couple of pound trades, thinking that the pound would continue to go up. So these were manual trades. And it did eventually, but it whipsawed back down pretty abruptly, and I had to close out for another loss, unfortunately. So currently making small amounts back, but it's going to be a slow process. I've talked to him; he's cool with everything. We're moving forward. It's just going to take a while to get back to where we were. All right, so what I'm doing right now is working on this algorithm. So this is a new algorithm, or an older algorithm with a new way of trading, it. So it trades a lot like the TMA Expert Advisor, but it includes that filter that I was talking to you about before. When a spike happens, it will protect me from a spike situation or black swan events, flash crash, all that kind of stuff. So this basically is the TMA Expert Advisor in different form. With similar entries and exits, and you can see that it's been doing well. It's been going since September 18th of this month, of last month, so it's been going for about a month. The profit expectations are pretty low, anywhere from 3 to maybe 4% per month. So not huge, but there's one big positive thing with this new Expert Advisor is that it gives me positive pips, not negative pips. Because of the martingale aspect of the TMA Expert Advisor, I would have thousands upon thousands of negative pips, and still making money off of that, but it made it pretty difficult and a little bit dangerous. So this new Expert Advisor actually has positive pips. So you can see here that so far I've banked 544 positive pips with the strategy, and you can see just this month 434 pips. So that's a good thing, I think, with this, and hopefully it's a good sign for good things to come with this algorithm here. All right, so what about the next 12 months? I'm going to be using this algorithm on Robert's account moving forward, and it's already started, and you can see the small recovery process there. This test will continue to go, and I may make this one public, so you might be able to watch it over the next 12 months. And then I'll be using 2 more Expert Advisors. So in total, 3 Expert Advisors over the next 12 months to gain stats, to gain to build basically a portfolio for myself. I've had stats in the past, but it's been not just one strategy. It's been mixed. It's been mixed algorithmic and manual trading, and a lot of my stats don't go very far back, or they only last like 6 months, 3 months, and I want to change that. If this trading stuff's going to continue to be in my life, I need to gain stats that are 12 months or longer. And so that's why this will likely be my last video update, is because I am pulling back all of my trading stuff. That means no more manual trading, no more research, no more trying to beat the market. I'm going to be just using the materials, the tools that I have right now, which is the 3 algorithms, and testing them or pushing stats on them over the next 12 months. And how I'll be doing this is starting with a medium risk level on all these algorithms, and then if those fail, then I'll be moving to a low risk setting on all those algorithms. And if that fails, I'll be done with that algorithm indefinitely. And so over the next 12 months, it's going to be basically a process of elimination. So whatever it's about, is there going to be at least one of the Expert Advisors that survives the next 12 months? I don't know. That's something that I want to see. So this is what the next 12 months are going to look like when it comes to my trading. Is definitely pulling back. I love trading, but I realize that this is something way more important than continuing to research to find different systems. I think it's going to help with my focus, and it will also be either the beginning or the end of my trading if this doesn't work out. So if it does work out, you will be hearing from me in the next 12 months, and pretty much at that point, I'll be able to trade at a firm, at a hedge fund, or anything with the stats that I'm trying to build. If I can get 12 months of stats, and good stats, meaning like almost profit almost every single month during those 12 months, then yeah, I think that an equity firm or hedge fund would accept me as a trader, at least as an algorithmic trader. But at this point, I've got nothing to show. And if it's only like 2 months, 1 to 2 months, it's just not enough. And so I feel like I need to step back, build the stats before I can really do anything or move forward with my trading. I guess that's what's going to be the next 12 months for me. So what's after that? After that, hopefully I'll be able to come back to my YouTube channel, give you guys some updates, what's going on, if trading is still in my life, if it's not. If you don't hear from me in the next 12 months, then you probably realize that I'm not trading anymore. But if you do, then you know that I'm still around, and things will probably be looking much better for me with 12 months of stats if I'm able to achieve that. All right, so that's basically what I wanted to let everybody know. I don't want everybody to unsubscribe from my YouTube channel. Realize that I'll be giving periodic updates. I may not wait 12 months to give you one, to give an update on my channel. Maybe 3 to 6 months I'll give an update, and then another 3 to 6 months after that give another update to see how things are going with my algorithmic trading strategy to get to build stats and how that's going. So don't unsubscribe. I hope that you've enjoyed my channel as of up to this moment, either for entertainment purposes or for the help with building strategies or tools. And all that kind of stuff. I'll be using, by the way, the 3 expert advisors that I'll be using are the RMI expert advisor that is on my website that you've seen probably before or are using. So the RMI version 7 is what I'll be using to build stats, and maybe some small tweaks on the version 7. And then I'll be using this new expert advisor, one I mentioned to you earlier. This will be run on Robert's account exclusively, and this test account will continue to run as well to build a portfolio of stats. So that is, and then let's see. Oh yeah, and I have a new expert advisor, one that was built based on the Grail strategy that I have here, or system. So I built in, just finished an expert advisor with that. And so we'll see how that goes. So far testing is going okay with back testing. And so those will be the 3 expert advisors that I use over the next 12 months. And hopefully one of them, 2 of them, or even 3, all survive the next 12 months. And then that's probably when my trading career would start. But if I'm not able to achieve that, then trading will probably be done for me. All right, thanks so much for your support, everybody. And I'm gonna miss doing updates with this channel. I'm gonna miss trading a lot as well because my focus will be put into other areas over the next 12 months while I wait for my algorithms to hopefully succeed. All right, see you next time. Have a good rest of the year and holidays, and hopefully I'll see you November at least, or yeah, I guess at least November of 2020. Have a good one. Bye.